Hey guys, CDTVThaG here, and the G of course stands for Gary, come home. That is of course a reference to the cover of this single, if you didn't know. Single, freestyle, remix, whatever. And today we're going to be reacting to Litty Again by Tory Lanez, which is of course the response to Joyner Lucas's version of Litty, which was a response to Tory Lanez's Lucky You freestyle. And yeah, you can watch my reaction to Joyner's version of Litty. It'll have just been uploaded before this one, and in my opinion, Joyner Lucas took round one, so I'm interested to see who takes round two now. We got this Tory Lanez freestyle, and then we got Joyner's ZZ freestyle. The first thing that's striking me straight off the bat is the fact that this is significantly longer than Joyner's version of Litty. This is 4 minutes and 48 seconds, whereas I think Joyner's was like 2 minutes 40, so I'm excited to see what Tory does to kind of carry the track for that long. If you haven't watched the previous video, I'm a huge Joyner Lucas fan, not a massive Tory Lanez fan, but I'm not letting that affect how I approach these tracks. You know, if it's solid, I'll say it's solid, and I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm really excited to see if Tory, you know, disses Joyner a bit more after Joyner's track was much more diss-focused than Tory's Lucky You freestyle. We need more random little like back and forths with diss tracks like this to keep things interesting. It's always fun, man. I'm slightly disappointed that this is a beat Tory has already rapped over before, because he was on the original version of the song. It makes sense, but I was really looking forward to seeing them all just remix a bunch of different tracks, but whatever. Let's get into it. As long as it's dope.
Kill a pussy nigga with his pantyhose on. The gun is equipped for whatever hand it goes on. To kill a backpack nigga with his jams poured on. I'm a #1 nigga in no time. I've been waiting for a nigga to give me the showtime. In the jungle waiting for you to slip on the oak vine. I'ma do this nigga like I was chewing the pork rind. Nigga, Eminem couldn't get you to $1 million on the gram. Chris Brown tried to fail both times.
Okay.
To $1 million in a day. If you ask me, nigga, I'm your motherfucking cosign. I'ma hit the pussy ass nigga.
Okay. Tory's going in. Tory's going in straight from the jump. I don't get it. If he can rap like this on freestyles, why is his original music not that interesting to me personally? I mentioned this in the previous video, but I didn't finish Memories Don't Die. I got 6 tracks in and tapped out. But this is dope already. That was quite a good diss there as well. He said, you know, you've collaborated with Eminem, you're working on a collab album with Chris Brown, and both of those things still couldn't get you to 1 million followers on Instagram. And then Tory says, you know, when this whole beef with me started, you got up to that 1 million, so I kind of pushed you towards that. That was quite cool. I like that, so let's keep going.
I'm about to hit him with the end of the K. Wait till my niggas in heaven, I'm about to send him away. I'm exhausted, I killed this nigga 2 times, 24 hours, man, this shit been a repetitive day. Nigga tell me, is it Joyner Lucas, Joyner? I'm the nigga who destroy you. Oops, I'm going and who's condoning? Juice and Joan and met your bitch, she too can join it.
I've never, maybe he sounds like this on his older music, but I've never heard Tory Lanez flow and rhyme like this before. It's just insane to see. I also want to mention, I like how on the beat, it's not exactly the same as the original Litty beat. You know, there's some extra bits of production in here, some extra piano keys being added in, which I think is really nice. It makes it a bit of a different beat to the original song, which Tory Lanez was already on, so I think that's dope.
Nigga, then you can ask these niggas, the shotty done with popping about in the backseat, nigga. I'm about to leave his body bloody like a maxi, nigga. I text these niggas, get at these niggas. See, your daddy was a musician and never made it, cause when you was born, nigga, it was you or him. Shattered knowing he would never make it as an artist, and the odds of his life probably be 2 to 1. But I give it to him cause he didn't run. I guess he figured, man, when you look at it in a nutshell, all I got is a failed music career, and my revenge is giving this shit to my son, nigga. I'm a flossy nigga, they try to toss me.
Okay.
I said, hold on, my nigga, man, that shit crazy. You fucked A-Lex, man, that shit crazy.
Okay, the tripper thing.
Out here running threesomes with the nigga that's in court dealing with the kid cases. I'ma hit a stain and I hit a bad one.
Oh, Tory, I love you for that. Fuck, that was dope. Because that line in the, that was basically referencing the line in Joyner Lucas's Litty Freestyle where he said, me and 6ix9ine had a threesome with Trippie Redd's girlfriend, who's called Alex. And, I think that's how you pronounce it. And, Tory referenced that on here. He said, wait, so you say you're having threesomes with the same guy that had a sexual misconduct charge against a minor? That was a dope clap back to that. I really like, because that was the dumbest line on Joyner's version of Litty. So I like how Tory addressed that and twisted it into something that made him look really bad. Tory's just going raw in this. I love it. Also, this came out like 13 hours after Joyner dropped his freestyle, so I think that's dope that he responded so quickly with something that actually has clapbacks to the stuff Joyner said.
I got 5 plaques this year, you did a whole song with Eminem and still don't even have one, nigga.
He says, I got 5 plaques this year, you did a whole song with Eminem and don't have one. But Joyner does have one, I believe, doesn't he? he got, you know, Lucky You went platinum, so Joyner Lucas is going to get a plaque for that. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe Joyner doesn't have his plaque yet, but the song has went platinum, or it's eligible for platinum.
Get a stack, my nigga, the Litty verse was whack, my nigga, they go hard.
It was pretty good, actually.
This is my son, I'ma tell him like Star Wars Lucas, I am your father, nigga, you perpetrating,
okay,
work for hire,
okay.
work for payment, bust a rhyme, impersonating, worthless, baby, irksome daily, hurts to say it, burger flipping, birthed in 80s, trying to be a 90s, baby, 30-something, trying to chase it, trying to make it, rocks designer, kinda fakes it, hates to face it, that he'll never be a nigga that replaced for aliens. Here's what he's thinking right now, I'm Joyner Lucas, why did I start with this guy? Tory Lanez coming back, what am I gonna do this time? Don't nobody ever wanna book me for a show, I ain't got no songs when I go and spit freestyles, try to make songs about depression, but nobody ever get it, so I take it out on poppin' niggas beats now, I ain't never trap, I ain't never sling a gap, but pet niggas ain't selling no wrecks, better dump it down with it when you come around with it. This shit is easy, man, you know, I'ma do for you what niggas didn't do for me, that's older brother status, so if you blow from this point, know I'm your cosign, nigga, you know what it is.
Hard ass response, man. I want Eminem to get involved now. Eminem, come jump in this beef. Come on, let's make it even more exciting. Let's get everyone in here. Royce the 5'9", you come in. Trippie Redd, you come in. Eminem, you come in. Let's get everyone in this. Like I said, I think Joyner took round 1, but Tory Lanez got a hell of a good start on round 2. Like, Joyner has to do a lot to keep up with that, I think, because this was a fantastic response. It was really good. There's one thing he said. He said, try to make songs about depression, but nobody ever gets it, so I take it out on poppin' rappers' beats now. That's not really true. Joyner's songs about depression have been some of his biggest ones, so I wouldn't say, you know, those songs didn't get poppin', but his remixes are definitely bigger than those, but to say they weren't poppin', that's a lie. But either way, man, Tory Lanez came with some big shots on here. You know, this is my son, I'ma tell him like Star Wars, Lucas, I'm your father. That was a pretty funny line. Oh, also, he said that Joyner's Litty verse was whack, which I just don't agree with at all. Like, if it was whack, surely you wouldn't feel the need to respond like this. I like how he said on Everyday Struggle, they'll go on and talk about how Tory destroyed Joyner. The clap back to the 6ix9ine line, you know, about him and 6ix9ine having a threesome with Trippie Redd's bitch. That was good. And then when he talked about Joyner's dad being a musician that never made it, and then saying that Joyner's dad basically passed that failed music career to his son, like that was a harsh line. So I liked what he did on there, and you know, it took place over a lot of bars, so it was something that kind of built up. It wasn't just a one-liner. It was something that he put thought into, which was nice. There was a couple of lines. There was a couple of lines I disagreed with on here, or things that Tory said that I don't think were that true. But for the most part, he completely murdered it. He's flowing better than I've ever heard him flow. The rhymes are crazy. He's dissing Joyner whilst rapping like Joyner and saying, you know, I can rap like you rap, which is it's fun to listen to. But either way, huge props to Tory Lanez for this. He murdered it. So yeah, make sure to check out my ZZ reaction when that goes up, and in that I'll be talking about, you know, who took round 2. Obviously, I can't comment on that now because I've only heard Tory's part of round 2. And again, the fact that Tory responded so quickly, within 13 hours of Joyner dropping his freestyle, that's insane. You know, the fact that he wrote this so quickly. So that's all I got to say for today, guys. Let me know what you think about this Litty Again Freestyle by Tory Lanez in the comments down below, and who you think is taking the battle so far. And that's all I got to say for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. And this is CDTVThaG, signing out.